This is Geography First Lesson, Rocks and Soil. The rocks are the solid mineral materials forming a part of the surface of the earth and other similar planets. The earth's crust, that is lithosphere, litho means earth in Greek, is composed of rocks. A rock is an aggregate of one or two minerals. Rock is an important natural resource and is found in solid state. It may be hard or soft in nature. An estimation reveals that there are 2000 different types of minerals found on the earth's surface. Out of these 2000, only 12 are the basic minerals commonly found all over the earth. Now we are going to see about the classification of the rocks. There are three types of rocks. There are igneous rocks, sedimentary rocks and metamorphic rocks. Igneous rocks. The igneous rocks are formed by the solidification of molten magma. Molten is nothing but melted lava. These rocks are also called primary rocks and parent rocks, as well as other rocks are formed from these rocks. So, what are the another name for igneous rocks? Primary rocks or parent rocks. Why these names came to these rocks? Because all other rocks are formed only from these rocks, igneous rocks. So, this rock is called parent rock. Okay. Now, we are going to see about the characteristics of igneous rocks. These rocks are hard in nature, very hard in nature. These are impermeable. Impermeable means not allowing fluid. That means waterproof. They do not contain fossils. Fossil is nothing but remain of a prehistoric plants or animals. They are associated with the volcanic activities. These rocks are useful for construction works. Construction is building construction work. Types of igneous rocks. There are two types of rocks. They are extrusive igneous rocks and intrusive igneous rocks. Extrusive igneous rocks. When magma reaches this earth's surface in volcano and cools quickly, that is called extrusive igneous rocks. Most of the volcanic rocks have small crystals. Example, basalt. Intrusive igneous rocks. The molten magma sometimes cools down deep inside the earth's crust and becomes solid. The rocks formed this way is called intrusive igneous rocks. So, this intrusive igneous rocks is nothing but this molten magma sometimes cools and go deep inside the earth crust and becomes very solid. So, this type of rocks are called intrusive igneous rocks. So, another name for this rock is crystalline rocks. Sedimentary rocks. The word sedimentary has been derived from the Latin word sedimentum. Sedimentum means settling down. The sedimentary rocks are formed by the sediments derived and deposited by various agents. Sedimentary rocks consist of many layers. Characteristics of sedimentary rocks. They have many layers. They are non-crystalline rocks. They contain fossils. They are soft and get eroded easily. So, these rocks have many layers. They are non-crystalline rocks. These rocks are not non-crystalline rocks. These rocks are not crystalline rocks. Okay. These rocks contain fossils. Fossils means what? I already told. No. Remains of a prehistoric plants and animals are called fossils. They are soft and get eroded easily. These rocks are very soft rocks. Boys, we have already seen about the characteristics of a igneous rocks. What is the first point of the characteristics of the igneous rocks? The igneous rocks are very hard. Okay. Hard rocks. But sedimentary rocks are very soft rocks. So, they are soft and these rocks are soft, so they can erode easily. Types of sedimentary rocks. Organic sedimentary rocks, mechanical sedimentary rocks and chemical sedimentary rock. Organic sedimentary rocks. These rocks are formed as a result of the decomposition of dead plants and animals. It contains fossils. These rocks are formed by the dead plants and animals. These rocks contains fossils. So, we already seen about the meaning of the fossil. So, these rocks are formed by dead plants and animals. So, these rocks fully contains fossils. Example, chalk, talc and dolomite. Mechanical sedimentary rocks. Mechanical sedimentary rocks are formed from the disintegration of igneous and metamorphic rocks. Okay, what is the meaning of disintegration? Integration means unity. Okay, the opposite of integration is disintegration. The natural agents erode and transport these rocks. The natural agent, major agent, erode and transport these types of rocks. Example, sandstone and clay. Okay, chemical sedimentary rocks. Chemical sedimentary rocks are formed by precipitating of minerals from water, converting the mineral from water. It is formed usually through evaporation of chemical rich solutions. These rocks are also called as evaporites. So, these rocks helped to evaporate. So, these rocks are also called evaporites. Rock salt is an example of this kind of rocks. Next one is metamorphic rocks. The word metamorphic is derived from two Greek words meta and morpha. Meta means change and morpha means shape. When igneous and sedimentary rocks subject to high temperature and pressure, the original rocks get altered to form a new kind of rock called metamorphic rocks. So, what is metamorphic rocks? When igneous and sedimentary rocks subject to high temperature. So, these two rocks undergoing to high temperature and pressure, the original rocks get altered. So, these rocks were altering the original rocks. So, that new kind of original rocks are called metamorphic rocks. Metamorphism is of two types. This metamorphism is of two types. They are thermal metamorphism and dynamic metamorphism. So, there are two types of metamorphism. What are they? Thermal metamorphism and dynamic metamorphism. Formation of metamorphic rocks from igneous rocks. Granite into gneiss caused by dynamic metamorphism. Basalt into slate caused by thermal metamorphism. So, granite changed into gneiss is an example for the dynamic metamorphism. Basalt changed into the slate is called the thermal metamorphism. Formation of metamorphic rocks from sedimentary rocks. Sandstone into quartz caused by thermal metamorphism. Shale into slate caused by thermal metamorphism. Sandstone changed into quartz is called thermal metamorphism. Shale changed into slate is called thermal metamorphism. Characteristics of metamorphic rocks. Metamorphic rocks mostly crystalline in nature, shiny type rocks. Okay, crystalline means shiny. They consist of alternate bands of light and dark minerals. So, these rocks consisted of variety types of light minerals and dark minerals. Now, we are going to see about the rock cycle. Igneous rocks are the primary rocks formed first on the earth. Boys, we have already known about this. What is the first rock? Igneous rocks. What is the another name for the igneous rocks? Parent rock or primary rocks. These rocks are weatherhead, eroded, transported and deposited at some places to form sedimentary rocks. So, these rocks have to erode, have to transport and have to deposit at some places. Okay. For what? To form sedimentary rocks. To the formation of the sedimentary rocks. The igneous and sedimentary rocks are changed into metamorphic rocks under the influence of temperature and pressure. How did this igneous and sedimentary rock change into metamorphic rocks? These rocks changed into metamorphic rocks under the influence of heavy temperature and high pressure. The metamorphic rocks are also get disintegrated. Disintegrated is nothing but break into the pieces and deposited to form sedimentary rocks. Formation of igneous rocks take place when there is an outflow of molten materials. Like this, the rocks of the earth crust keeps on changing. So, all of the rocks keeps on change, okay, from one form to another form under various natural forces and agents. Through various forces and agents, these rocks are changing and changing. The endless process is referred to the rock cycle. So these all process joined together and called as a rock cycle. Okay, boys, now we are going to recall from the first one. Boys, there are three types of rocks. What are they? Igneous rocks, sedimentary rocks and metamorphic rocks. Okay, so now we are going to recall the characteristics of igneous rocks. Igneous rocks are formed by the molten magma. Another name for igneous rocks are primary rocks and parent rocks. So, characteristics of igneous rocks. These rocks are hard in nature, impermeable and do not contain fossils, associated with the volcanic activities, useful for construction works. There are two types of igneous rocks: extrusive igneous rocks and intrusive igneous rocks. After igneous rocks, we saw about what? Yes, sedimentary rocks. The word sedimentary is derived from the Latin word sedimentum, means settling down. Sedimentary rocks consist of many layers. Characteristics of sedimentary rocks. These rocks have many layers. They are non-crystalline rocks. They contain fossils. They are soft and get eroded easily. So these rocks are very soft rocks. Now we are going to see about the types of sedimentary rocks. How many types of sedimentary rocks are there? There are three types of sedimentary rocks: organic sedimentary rocks, mechanical sedimentary rocks and chemical sedimentary rocks. Next we saw about what? Metamorphic rocks. Meta means change, morpha means shape. How many types of metamorphic rocks are there? Thermal metamorphism and dynamic metamorphism. Next we saw about what? Formation of metamorphic rocks from igneous rocks. Granite change into gneiss is called dynamic metamorphism. Basalt change into slate is called thermal metamorphism. Formation of metamorphic rocks from sedimentary rocks. Sandstone change into quartz is called thermal metamorphism. Shale change into slate is called thermal metamorphism. Characteristics of metamorphic rocks. Metamorphic rocks are mostly crystalline in nature. Crystalline is nothing but shining. They consist of alternate bands of high minerals and dark minerals. Boys, today we saw about the first part of the rocks and soils lesson. Okay, on Friday you have a test on this part. Okay, rocks and soil lesson first part. You have a test on Friday. Thank you.